And also hybrids tend to be a little bit more expensive than regular cars, but depends on how long you're going to use that car and if it's worth it to you. The reason why I got a hybrid was because that was the car that I could afford and was a really good bargain for me. I wasn't like super in love with hybrids. It's just that's kind of what fell into my lap. So I did that. All right, now we're going to go down here to car A. There's two kinds of gas here. One is 2.989 per gallon. Why do you think there's 3 decimals here instead of 2? This is always the case.
More money.
Okay. It always ends in a 9. If you go to a gas station, do you ever see that it's like, right now it's like $3.24 and 9. You know, like they always have that 9/10 after it. That means that they're adding on the third decimal. Hey. So they're adding on a third decimal. Why do you think it's always 9? So they can make more money, because technically this price right here, instead of being $2.98, what is it really? $2.99, almost 3, right? And they're going to say stuff like, no, it's $2.999, because that is going to be equivalent. Do you think people get fooled by that? Yes, literally yes. My father, who is not doing, my dad's not poor, he will drive across all of Duluth to save 2 cents per gallon on gas. Which I always try to be like, yeah, but you have to drive across. It took you 25 minutes to get to this gas station. Doesn't that lose you your cents? And he's like, well, it's not about that, Laura. It's about the price per gallon. And, okay, so be reasonable about it and don't necessarily be a boomer like my dad is. Okay, so how do I figure out how much it's going to cost for a 600-mile trip? This is the big thing. No, I don't right now. I'm going to get you something next break. Sorry, it's not going to. Okay, honey?
I can't take these unless I'm on my stomach.
Okay. How do I figure it out for a 600-mile trip? What do I have to figure out first? I mean, we know how much it is per gallon. How do I figure out how many gallons I need? Yeah?
600 divided by 18.5.
Yes, because this is all car A here. So first we're going to take 600 and divide by 18.5. Now, because some of us like to forget this stuff, I'm going to write this up here. I'm going to write that for 13, we took 600 miles and we're dividing by, what was it, 18.5?
Yeah.
And that gets me 32.43 gallons. And then once I figure out that it's going to take 32.43 gallons for me to get to where I'm going, what do I do then? Multiply by the price. Okay, so this is going to be 2.989 times 32.43. I got $96.93. You guys, you didn't get that? You got that? Okay, so we're taking 2.989 times 32.43. How do I do the next one? You can do the exact same thing. In fact, we're keeping the 32.43. Do you guys know how to do this on your graphing calculator? Everybody look up. Look up. Everybody hit the second button on the top left, and then hit enter. Do you see how that just puts up the exact same thing you just typed in the screen? It'll just bring it up again. So then just change the price to 3.199, 103.74.
Doesn't it say round to the nearest dollar?
Sure does. All right, so let's make the top one 97, and this one will be 104. Look at you, Lincoln. Killing it today. What'd I say, 97? Okay. All right, so that's me doing car A. You've got the rest? Yeah?
It also says to do that for the miles per gallon.
Oh, that sucks.
Too bad.
Really, John?
Yeah, but then all of our answers will be wrong. All right, I'll do this myself, and I'll have my own answers for this tomorrow. Let's go with miles per gallon to the nearest tenth, just like we did. 18.5, this one might be like 10.2, that kind of thing. And then I'll recalculate the bottom answers right now so that you can compare, okay?
Why aren't the bottom answers right though?
The problem is that it says round to the miles per gallon to the nearest mile. So if we made this instead 19, then that would change these.
So I have to go back through and redo all those.
No, that's why I'm saying we're gonna change this to nearest tenth.
Oh, so the book's gonna be wrong.
The book's gonna be wrong. I'm gonna do the math up here. I mean, technically, we're not wrong. We're just not following directions completely.